thank Ms. Strickland and Mr. Jake for helping me develop this speech. I would also like to thank my father, Kenneth Arrington, who's sitting in front. I would like to thank you for everything, for basically being a man in my life, making sure that I'm always on track. I really appreciate that. To Friendly High School and the Kilpatrick, Townsend, and Stockton Law Firm, I would like to thank you for this tremendous opportunity, as you have provided a platform for my voice to be heard. Before I continue, please allow me to share a little bit about myself. On December 7th, 2016, my life changed forever. It was on this day that I was notified by the Posse Foundation that I was officially a Posse Scholar. Being a Posse Scholar has provided me with the luxuries of a full tuition scholarship to Lafayette College in Eastern Pennsylvania, valuable resources that will be utilized during and after college, and I will also build connections and friendships that will transcend through lifetimes. I earned this scholarship based on my academic achievement, my leadership qualities, and my extracurricular activities. I went through a grueling 3 rounds of interviews, for which over 1,600 students entered and only 52 survived.
Wow.
I am still astonished that I'm a part of those 52 students. My extracurricular activities consisted of 3 years of high school basketball, 2 years of track, the student newspaper, the football team manager, and 1 year of debate. The privilege for our voices to be heard was set in stone primarily by historical Black figures, as their trials, tribulations, and sacrifices built the bridge for our potential triumph. Figures such as Frederick Douglass, Maya Angelou, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had a major contribution in the fight for African American equality. Although these figures and many more helped build the bridge for African Americans as a whole, it is Malcolm X who has built my bridge so that I can be an extraordinary student and a humbling, strong role model within my community. This bridge built by Malcolm X has allowed me to see a bigger picture in the development process of a person. Similar to bridges, in order for me to find success within my life, I needed a foundation, a place of pure beginnings, as I had to find a person of inspiration who could guide me along my journey of academic, individual, and social success. The foundation for my bridge began during the summer of my sophomore year, when I had read the autobiography of Malcolm X, which was written by Alex Haley. I had procrastinated a good deal when it came to reading the book, because it was for a school assignment, and I personally like to read at my own time and at my own pace. When I actually sat down and began to read, I felt an instant connection with Malcolm. As the chapters went on, I noticed something that we both had in common. Other than our gangly body types, we both have gone through a series of phases just to become the men that we were both destined to be. Malcolm X started out as Earl Little in his earlier days, Detroit Red when he was a hustler on the streets of Detroit, Devil while he was in prison due to his frequent appearances in solitary confinement and for his violent behavior. Malcolm X, when he let go of his slave name, Earl Little, it was essentially reborn by the Nation of Islam. And El Hajj Malik el-Shabazz, a name given to him during his pilgrimage to Mecca, for which during his pilgrimage he witnessed true Islam, people of all colors coming together to rejoice and praise to Allah. Malcolm and I have both gone through a process of being lost and found amongst ourselves and also our people. I have at times felt lost within myself. I will often sit and reflect on who I am, who I want to be, and what is it that I want to do. Through the down days of my academic process, I will often search for words of wisdom through Malcolm, as he seemed to have all the right words to say. There are certain quotes in particular that I use in times of academic and social distress. My first quote is, "Education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today." And my second, "A man who stands for nothing will fall for anything." Both of these quotes give me great esperance for the future, and also a solid peace of mind, for which keeps me grounded and motivated as a young man. Malcolm X has contributed to my maturation process as a man and as a student. He has built a bridge for my education and also my career goals. as he has set the bar for how a man should be prideful, motivated, and willing to get his dreams and goals accomplished by any means necessary. This bridge also causes me to remain humble, hardworking, and persistent in my studies. More importantly, this bridge has instilled confidence within me. I have aspirations of becoming a best-selling author, a filmmaker, and also a journalist. And Malcolm's words have motivated me to fulfill all of those endeavors. I hope to write fiction stories that correlate to various issues in American society. I want to make documentary films that catch these problems in the act, making the viewer more cognitive of the situation at hand. I would even want to make an intensive documentary on former President Barack Obama, as I feel his story would be very unique and chilling. With me attending an international institution with high expectations and a diverse population, I expect challenges. My intellect, morals, and academic ability will be put to the test. But as long as I have the wise words of Malcolm and my family constantly in my head, the sky's the limit, as his legacy and voice will remain with me through my trials and my potential triumph. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Thank you. Truly words of encouragement. Okay. I would like to mention that all of our student speakers here today maintain a grade point average of above 3.0. So I think that is commendable. So next we will hear from Destiny Allen. So let's welcome her to the podium.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I would also like to thank Ms. Strickland and Mr. Davis for all the support for this and my family, because without them, I probably wouldn't be here. Thank you for the wonderful introduction, and thank you for inviting me here today. My name is Destiny Allen, and I'm an 11th grader at Friendly High School. Today, I'm here to speak on Maya Angelou. You know her as prize-winning poet, actress, and singer, but to me, she's my inspiration for all that I do. As you know, it is Black History Month. Officially, we get 1 month to publicly speak on race, injustices, and other concerns that affect Black America. Some think that 1 month is too short. Others think that 1 month is too long. I, on the other hand, believe that I will utilize this month to celebrate the talent and achievements of those that came before me. I will use this month to inspire others, as well as I will use it to energize myself. I'm here today to share my love of Maya Angelou, my motivation. I cannot be more excited to be here because Black history interests me a lot. I also love learning about my race, culture, and what my past ancestors had to go through. Maya Angelou to me represents what it takes to overcome severe obstacles, fulfill your dreams, and inspire others, all in one lifetime. Now, I used to find myself very unmotivated at times. My main priority was passing, settling. Not getting on a roll or all A's, just settling. So one day while procrastinating and scrolling through Twitter, I came across the quote by Maya Angelou. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. After reading that, I thought to myself, that's deep, and saved the picture. I stopped scrolling, then looked at my unopened book. I then realized that I was the only one holding me back from my success. I decided to learn as much as I could about Maya Angelou. Reading some of her poems encouraged me to start writing again. My favorite poem by her is When I Say I'm Christian, one that I relate to very much. She had a very rough time growing up. She was born in St. Louis, Missouri on April 4th, 1928. Like myself, her parents split up when she was very young. She and her older brother Bailey were sent to live with their father's mother in Stamp, Arkansas. Unfortunately, at age 7, while visiting her mother, she was sexually assaulted by her mother's boyfriend. After that dreadful act, he was murdered by Maya's uncles. This made Maya Angelou believe that her words did nothing but damage, and this made her stop talking. So she wrote, and wrote, and wrote and wrote. Her words on pen and paper were now her voice. Eventually, Maya Angelou spoke again and let nothing stop her from succeeding at everything she did. If Maya Angelou taught me one thing, she taught me, you may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. While you're working hard, I as well am working on reaching my goals. I'm happy to tell you that I've already achieved one of them. I'm on the honor roll this year. I also participate in activities including newspaper club, where I'm chief editor, science club, where I'm vice president, band, and lacrosse. Following high school, my plan is to attend college and prepare for my career as a journalist and best-selling author. I know you had to overcome many obstacles to be where you are today, and probably still have to. I hope these words from Maya Angelou's poem, When I Say I'm Christian, can help you get through your next challenge. When I say I'm a Christian, I'm not shouting, I'm clean living. I'm whispering, I was lost, now I'm found and forgiven. When I say I'm a Christian, I don't speak of this with pride. I'm confessing that I stumbled and I need Christ to be my guide. When I say I'm a Christian, I'm not trying to be strong. I'm professing that I'm weak and I need his strength to carry on. When I say I am a Christian, I'm not bragging of success. I'm admitting that I have failed and I need God to clean my mess. When I say I am a Christian, I'm not claiming to be perfect. My flaws are far too visible, but God believes I am worth it. When I say I am a Christian, I still feel this sting of pain. I have my share of heartaches, so I call upon his name. When I say I am a Christian, I'm not holier than thou. I'm just a simple sinner who receives God's good grace somehow. I would like to thank Maya Angelou for encouraging me to fulfill my dreams, and I hope that your dreams are fulfilled too. Thank you.
Thank you.